Constant, piercing, unforgiving. An apt description for both man and country. Mantracker and the Mojave Desert. Here on the edge of the San Bernardino mountain range, this experienced cowboy and tracker is staking his reputation. He prides himself on knowing his prey and his land. But his skills were honed in the Canadian wilderness, not in the scorched rock and sand of the desert.
This country is really tough to track in. You know, you might as well be on Mars. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff out here that wants to hurt you.
For the Alberta cowboy, this is alien territory. The hot sun and high winds can accelerate the erosion of prints. So Mantracker needs to work fast in tracking down these two, Stephanie Hickey and Christy Bro, best friends and roommates hailing from Los Angeles, California. More than city girls, they've got horse skills, outdoor savvy, and put new meaning to the thrill of the hunt.
It's not going to be easy for Mantracker to find me because of my experience in the outdoors and growing up in upstate New York and playing in the Adirondack Park. I'm going to run circles around him. Mantracker, to me, he's kind of creepy in a way, but I like it. I like that his main focus is to find us, to get us.
Well, being a horse person, I think being on foot, we have an advantage because there's a lot of rock around here. That's going to be a problem for a horse. He may think he has an advantage with the horse. You have not met any women like us, and we will beat you.
Steph and Christy have 36 hours. Their objective, outsmart and outrun Mantracker to the highway finish.
So we're going to head out this way.
They're equipped with a compass and a detailed map of the area.
And because he's on horseback, we want to make sure that we find the steepest areas we can.
Mantracker doesn't have navigation tools and is unaware of the finish location. Instead, he's partnered with a local guide. And in the valleys of Big Bear, that's modern-day cowboy Mark Murphy.
My understanding is these girls are from down in the city, pretty close to sea level, and they're going to be coming up to about 7,000 feet. The altitude is going to kick their butt. There's a big difference between being in shape in the gym, going to whatever fitness club you go to, and coming up here to the mountains and traipsing across the country. It's not city shape. It's definitely backcountry shape.
The city girls have yet to earn the cowboys' respect, but the feeling is mutual.
There's something about the look in his eyes that just kind of unnerves me. I think he's just a little too cocky.
We'll show him.
In fact, we'll show him so much, he'll never forget us.
The riders arrive at their lookout position, more than 3 kilometers away from the prey's start location.
If that flare goes off, we're going to be able to see it.
Mantracker scans the skies for a flare to signal the start of the chase.
Goodbye, civilization. Hello, outrunning the Mantracker.
You know, I don't want him to get me. I'm so scared already.
Heart's pounding.
The flare is up.
There it is right there.
Got it.
The chase is on.
You know where that is?
Yeah.
Get me to it.
Let's go hunt some city girls.
The ultimate game of hide and seek begins. The cowboys have no idea where the prey are headed, but it's their goal to force Steph and Christy to the toughest routes possible. The prey's challenge: avoid capture until sundown tomorrow and reach the highway finish 26 kilometers away.
These boots are perfect. I don't want to stay on the road for too long. Do you want to go down that way and then work our way back up?
Zigzagging on and off-road, the prey try to disguise their direction of travel.
We're a little too close to the road.
As Mantracker inches closer to the flare site.
Do we want to keep going around?
I think we should go around a little further. I don't think that my heart has ever beat so fast.
We're wasting time here. Okay. We want to get as far away as we can. I was absolutely nervous. I wanted to get as much distance as I could.
It's so nerve-wracking.
Do you think we should cross the trail into the other side? Yeah, let's cut over.
Scary.
That flare should have been around here somewhere.
You take this trail, Mark. Okay. I'll go up high.
I mean, we can play on the trail for a little bit.
Hey, Mark, up here. I love it when they make the start obvious.
I thought that was pretty brazen, very arrogant. It was very disrespectful because it's an honor just to be with Mantracker, period.
These guys, they're starting off trying to get me off, and I'm not going to play that little game. I'll get off later when I really need to.
What kind of tracks you got?
We got nothing going that way. It's got to be coming out bottom here. Right here, it's a big, heavy lug sole. I've been stomping around here a bit. It's a good track right here, really definite. This mud's fresh, still wet. Everything's all messed up. That's the logical trail right there.
Jump.
Looks like they've come down right there. They've come across. And right here, I got a really good print. This boot print right here, we've got the heel with nothing there, and then we've got a nice solid line right there. That's probably going to show up a lot more farther on down the trail. Those straight lines continuous from one side of the footprint to the other, they're very distinctive. Normally the roads are so hard packed, there's no sign whatsoever. This stuff all has dust and a bit of clay, so it left me a track, which is good.
She's raring to go.
Enough evidence for a track profile and direction of travel, while the prey are still adjusting to the heat and fear factor.
I'm hot.
Yeah, I know. We're leaving tracks everywhere.
I know.
Excuse me, rattlesnake.
Shut up.
See, I got no footprints up here. Very well could have jumped off right there and gone across. We'll go around the corner and check it out.
I'm hot.
I'm dying of heat too, dude, but I don't want to strip down.
I gotta take it off, dude.
You get to a point in any relationship where you really don't care what the other person thinks anymore.
For all we know, he's up this way.
6 seconds.
We're more or less like sisters, so we will be fighting it out a little bit.
Mantracker's inspection of the prey's road movement is meticulous. He's not about to give up the high ground unless he's 100%. And though the riders are slow moving, the prey's lead is eroding, and the frequent pit stops have Christie on edge.
Too much stop, dude. I would rather get eaten alive at this point. I want to get out of his way. I just want to get further away from this area.
Okay, I'll adjust this around my neck while we move.
I'm going to adjust around your neck if you don't move.
Go.
Let's stay as close as we can to the larger trees.
Easy, easy. Oh, there's dirt right there.
I feel like I have escaped the prisons of Los Angeles, and the only thing that stands between me and a life free of smog is the Mantracker.
We got both sets of prints here now. We could actually read the lettering on the insole of one of the boots. It's probably a new boot by the look of it. The other one had a really distinct, very definite line, and it was great because they were very distinct and separate and very definite. That's that line we want to watch out for, right there.
Barbie, let's go.
A little bit of a toe kick, so they're just walking. Yeah.
I don't have time for that, dude.
Yeah, everything's all, oh yeah, there's a footprint down there. Lots of skid marks.
What can I say, dude? Tangles, slow me down.
You're slowing me down.
Let's go.
Oh, look at this.
Let's go.
Right here, I got a right footprint of that heavy lug sole. Right here, there's another right footprint that's more of a sneaker. And right here...
Tracker?
Yeah.
I got him about 150 yards away from us.
I feel like I'm always watching my back.
I know, me too. You never know. It's so nerve-wracking.
I love it when they make the start obvious.
I feel like I have escaped the prisons of Los Angeles.
Oh, there's dirt right there.
Tracker, got him.
It's early in the chase, and Mantracker's methodical analysis of the prey's direction of travel has finally paid off. Steph and Christie's location has been compromised.
I saw him on a horse. Yeah. Are you serious?
Stephanie, come here.
Are you sure?
I'm 99% sure I saw him.
Oh my God, dude. There he is.
I saw his hat and his eyes.
And we were in a place where there wasn't a lot of cover.
Like his eyes
up. She has this look of fear and paranoia in her eyes that I have never in my life seen.
Like, I just can't get it out of my head. Stephanie, he looked right at me.
That fast?
I'm so scared.
Are you sure?
I'm shaking. Just let's try to stay together, because if we lose one another, I'm gonna start crying.
Where I saw him was back over here along this face trail. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
In that little hole. See that hole?
It's perfect.
Just saw some movement.
I'm gonna have nightmares the rest of my life. Let's go.
Do. Chrissy.
He's over there.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
If he's onto us already, we just need to come up with a plan, and fast. Get out of here.
Steph and Christie's initial flight response comes easy, but they lack a quick follow-up.
I'm scared. I don't want to see him because I don't feel like I have a plan.
To make a clean capture, Mantracker must be on horseback.
He could be anywhere right here, you know?
And the challenge in this terrain will be to corral the prey in an area open enough that he can stop their forward movement and force them to give up.
Really frustrating in this kind of country. You get little glimpses of them here and there, and then they just frickin' disappear.
Under threat, the prey attempt to conceal their location with predator urine.
Stephanie had done some research on the internet, actually.
It was gonna make them think there was a mountain lion lurking just around the corner.
Oh, it smells horrible. We thought we would use it to our benefit and spray it around the area that we were in, and the horses wouldn't want to go there.
Create sort of a protective barrier around us.
Steph and Christie scatter, and Tracker is hard up for another sighting in the blur of scrub, trees, sand, and rock.
I'm sure I was close, but I might have been, you know, a half a mile out. The country is just made so that they can hide if they want, or they can run if they want. You go on this side of that little knob, Mark. I'll go this way.
All right.
Trying to bait the prey, the riders split up and fan out.
If I see Mantracker, I'm gonna spray this right in his eyes.
I have to pee.
But the closer they get, the more their horses kick up a fuss.
I can hear something back in there.
Shush. Just stay where you are.
I'm gonna go up and over and around. You just stay on the road.
Got it.
My horse, it was acting strange. He didn't want to go. He wanted to leave. He was kind of snorting and blowing and stomping a little bit. Easy, big guy. Easy, big guy. Okay, let's go back around here and see what you're looking at, horse.
Well, did you see anything?
They could have been up there. I might have missed them. There's a lot of low brush up there. I could have been within 10 feet and not seen them, but if they did see me, they've gone over the other side, down the ridge. I didn't see any tracks or anything like that. He kept thinking there was something in the bush. A horse does that if he smells something that's been mean to him, or he doesn't like, or he's run into in the wild. A lot of horses will do it with moose, some do it with bear. I don't know what was in there, but he sure didn't want to go in there.
I don't like this.
You would. You would.
Normally, this early on day one, they run like these guys are being a little different. They're hiding.
I wonder if they realize just how out of shape they are and they can't outrun, so they're going to try to play a game.
They could be just a lot smarter than what we're giving them credit for.
I'm gonna make a run for that thicket. Ready? Hold my hand.
I think folks coming from the city coming up here to elevation, they're going to find it a lot harder just to walk and breathe, let alone run.
They might come up here every third weekend and jog. Who knows?
Our strategy was to try to confuse him.
The duck and weave, the zigzag technique, going just a straight line wasn't going to do the trick.
I chasing a pair of mice through this stuff.
I feel like an action hero.
Oh yeah, good toe kick right there. Stuff here is all loose. There's a set of tracks over there coming out.
As we're tracking them, they're moving from side to side, left and right. There was really no pattern of direction at all. Looks like it went up and came back.
We couldn't get a definite direction of travel they were using. They were going all over like a duck's butt. I got tracks going 5 different directions here.
I'm shaking.
Just saw some movement.
He's over there. Oh, it smells horrible.
I got tracks going 5 different directions here.
Steph and Christy are throwing the riders off track with their predator urine tactic and irregular travel pattern. But along with his forensic and hunting skills, Mantracker has plenty of rounds of patience in his arsenal.
See, right here's a real good toe kick. See how fresh all that is? Good toe kick. Where are they going to get to this way?
They can keep going up that trail and paralleling it, or they can drop down one side or the other of this little ridge right here.
Well, we're going this way, so let's do it. It was pretty evident fairly quick that I was not going to follow every track they made because I'm just going to waste time and I'm going to look like a fool. They're going to make a couple of zigzags, I'm going to lose the track, waste time, and they're going to be a mile away.
In a textbook tracking expedition, there's time to sort out conflicting tracks, but this chase has a time limit. Mantracker puts faith in instinct.
Leaving footprints everywhere. I feel like I'm trapped in a horror film. Will a daily hike ever be the same again?
They could be following that little drainage. We'll wander down and have a look.
As long as we keep zigzagging, but we have to do our best not to leave obvious prints. That's why I like this dry stuff.
I got them.
Oh, there they are. Got him.
There they are, right there.
Oh my God, dude, there he is.
Let's stay in it, see how close we can get.
I'm shaking. You have no clue. There he is, he's coming. Let's go, let's go.
The riders lose sight of the prey. Steph and Christy dodge a bullet.
That's where they were, is right there. Well, let's go see what they're up to.
At this point, I think he's gone this way. He sees our tracks through the bush. He's gonna know we passed. We gotta keep moving. Let's go, let's move.
That's all ripped up. There's a footprint right there. Well, we must be close.
While Mantracker susses out where he lost them, the prey gravitate to the bedrock trench for safe passage.
We should be down this way now.
There's a partial print right there.
He went that way, so he's probably gonna zigzag like we are. Be quiet.
We just keep pussyfooting through here, see what we can scare up.
He's not stupid. He's gonna know we're gonna head for the rocks. So we need to be in and out of the rocks, the bush, the rocks, the bush.
Call these ladies the zigzag queens. One time you see them, they're going this way, the next time they're going that way.
Keep taking it here. Horse legs.
I'm gonna grab a big old limb here and make some noise, see what happens.
What was that? Get out of here. Stephanie. Stephanie. You can't leave me.
Why don't you stay right here, Mark? I'm just gonna go out and make a little loop around, see what we can scare up.
Sidekick is the decoy in a plan to pressure the prey.
Anything? You keep going that way, I'll go this way.
The prey aren't biting, but they are starting to gnaw at each other's nerves.
This is not true. I've seen him too. Keeping a lookout the whole time.
Dude, you saw him after
I
was like,
picked out
oh,
the
there
outfit.
he
Have
is.
you seen his sidekick? I have. You haven't seen him. I have. Let's get out of Dodge. Let's go. Let's move. Let's stop talking about it.
I don't understand her sometimes. I would rather climb rock than prance around in this, where he's gonna see our footprints, especially when we wanna head this way.
I'm just trying to keep it diverse.
I'm not gonna play a game all night. I wanna get there.
Let's go then.
We've been do-si-doing with this pair of dough heads for an hour now.
I could do this for days. Bring it, Mantracker.
Well, they've done one of two things. They've either gone down here and scooted out, or they've gone back up and around this little ridge.
My guess is they went down.
Mine too.
We lost sight of them for a little while, and we had a general direction they'd been going for most of the day. So we had a bit of a plan, but more than anything, we wanted to just find out where they were.
It's on. Deep Terrain is totally our friend.
This is our trainer, dude.
Horses hate this.
We wanna get her down there and across, heading up as fast as we can. I feel like a fucking champion right now.
I doubt they're gonna go across through that burn section. Right from this little ridge over is where they're gonna come down and through.
Well, we'll get to the top over there and have a look around.
I haven't felt so safe all day, you know, dude? Get some water here.
Steph and Christy replenish their water supply, while the trackers risk the rock face to scope the area.
I just want to feel safe like this the rest of the day, you know? And take up on this tomorrow. Dude, we are gangsta.
Well, there they come.
Chrissy, he's over there. Here he comes, dude. There he is, he's coming.
I call these ladies the zigzag queens.
Keeping a lookout the whole time. Horses hate this.
Well, there they come.
Chrissy, he's over there.
Mantracker has spotted the prey from above, but now he's lost the element of surprise. Best friends Steph and Christy have the rocks for safety, but their teamwork is tested.
What should we do?
We're gonna have to go up here. Let's start climbing.
All right, let's go. Climb up the rock.
And it looks like they're gonna go up.
Stay still.
I think we should go separately, because if you fall, I'm down. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Don't we want to stay along?
Yeah, we're gonna stay by each other, but if you fall down, I'm done too.
No, I get that, dude. I'm trying to say that, but do we want to stay low? I think we should stay low instead of going high. We can't get in here.
I wanted to kill her. I seriously wanted to take my hand and slap her across the face and tell her to shut up. Are you moving?
I don't know where I'm going.
Go that way.
Go that way. Let's walk over and shake it hand. She was bringing us right to the top, right to where Mantracker was. He knows where
Christy, do you realize how far that is? There's no way. There's tons of rocks. We're totally safe right here.
She was walking right up there. I didn't understand it. They know what they're doing. You don't have a clue.
Well, I do know horses, and I know they can't scale through this rock as fast as we can. I didn't know what to say anymore.
I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They're going to go down there, and he's going to come right up around and meet us at the top.
Good part is, when they get to the top, that's where the road is, and we're gonna be sitting on it.
Do you need help there?
That rock is about to fall. No, I'm fine, but
I was asking you a question. Shut up.
We had to wait long enough for them to commit to the slope, because if we left too soon and ran out, they just run back down and run out behind us. So we sat there for quite a while, and we watched them just to make sure they weren't jerking my chain.
talking about being scared, let's move.
Tell me where to go.
That way.
Lead the way.
I would be happy to.
Though the friends can't see eye to eye on a strategy, they at least share contempt for the tracker.
He's looking right at us. He sees us.
I need to get back to my horse, because I can get around up the road on top of him.
We gotta move.
He's
can't just
lower
stay
than
here.
we are
We
right
can't
now.
just stay here, Christy. We gotta go. Time to go.
We're gonna walk right into his path.
The prey stay the course to crest the ridge,
Oh, hand right on the thorn.
and the horsemen risk everything to meet them at the top.
And a little frickin' dicey up here.
Oh, I'm not in a good spot here. I need to come right by you, bud.
Go ahead. Don't wait for me. Come on. We need to go as quick as we can, just for 40 feet.
we essentially got cliffed out. And with a horse, you don't ever want to get into a situation where that can occur because the horse can fall off the cliff, it can die.
Whew. You're okay to stand?
Yep, almost cliffed out.
We are pressing our line. We're at the point of no return.
They're going to come out right there, aren't they?
Oh, he's right there. He's right there. I told you.
Oh, it was so freaking scary. But the advantage we had is we had those rocks. It was gnarly. It was, whew.
I felt so safe. I knew he couldn't get to me.
I had no love for Mantracker.
I'm gonna be riding that horsey by the end of the day.
We don't have a prayer in catching them right now. We could throw rocks at them, that'd be about it.
We're kind of at a stalemate. So they started side hilling to a point where Mantracker and I could not get any further along the side hill to block them off.
Let's take a chance and go this way. If we don't see them over here in the next half hour, we know they've gone that way.
No choice except the long way around. The prey are in the clear, but rather than celebrate, Steph lands herself on a barrel cactus.
They're in her back and everything.
It really hurts.
There's a whole bunch of them. You want to just get the big ones. Where does it hurt, dude?
You said there was a big one.
I don't want to break it off in that.
The cacti in this area can skewer human skin in a microsecond. If not removed properly, infection can set in.
I want you to pull them out really.
I tried to, dude. Do you want to take your head off and swivel it around and check it out?
And the last thing these prey need is a dose of medical trauma. For the riders, the focus is planning for the fast-approaching night.
I could have sworn they were heading for the Round Valley.
We really didn't want them behind us, so we decided we'd kind of go back and find a nice spot, maybe at the head of that little creek, and camp for the night.
It's going to be dark really soon.
Yeah, let's get over there and camp. If they didn't come to our camp that night, then we knew they were ahead of us, and that's what we needed.
When the sun drops, temperatures will plummet. And to be caught unprepared in the desert darkness is a fool's game.
The horses, they could stick themselves on the side of a yucca or into some cactus in the dark. It's just not a wise thing to do in this desert with all the hazards and pitfalls of movement through this country at night.
We're gonna have to go right back to that same spot tomorrow. Where we were at the creek was pretty much a no-brainer on where to camp for the night. We had some grass in the meadow, we had the water right there. Water for us?
Water for us.
There was enough brush to give us shelter from any wind. There was lots of firewood. That was a perfect spot.
You've been awesome, seriously. There's no one I would rather have been in the wilderness with than you.
I wanted to scream when we were on that rocky cliff.
I couldn't breathe, and my adrenaline was pumping so hard that my whole body was paralyzed.
I feel like I'm running for my life. I'm scared to death.
Water, and it's drinkable.
And it says, good job, so this is safe to drink.
They know what they're doing. You don't have a clue.
We could throw rocks at them, that'd be about it.
It really hurts.
We're gonna have to go right back to that same spot tomorrow.
The prey relish the chance to recuperate and reconnect after a tough first day. But a night's rest is only a brief respite. They're barely halfway to their destination.
Good morning. We're tired. As you can see, I only have one eye open today so far. The other eye
One eye.
is hoping to get a little extra 5 minutes of sleep.
I didn't sleep at all the entire night. I don't remember shutting my eyes.
I had to use the bathroom. I held it all night. I just huddled together with Christy, shivering, praying that I was going to make it.
I was scared to death.
We're going to go up to the top of this ridge and take a look.
I feel like I don't envy those girls today.
Day 2 of the chase begins. For Steph and Christy, teamwork is the key to victory, while the trackers focus in on corralling their prey.
Let's go, buddy.
In terrain fit for a capture.
Here we go again, dude. Here we go again. Dude, I'm wondering, he could be coming up from behind us, you know?
Watch out for that, dude.
These rocks are seriously becoming my best friend.
I love it. It just worries me because I feel like he can get up here. You know?
The confrontation on the cliffs yesterday demonstrated to both the trackers and the prey that whoever has the high ground has control.
Can't see him coming across that big open flat knowing we're in the same country.
We gotta go higher.
Yeah.
The lookout points give zero advantage. The chase continues skyward.
Check it out. We're so high.
Totally digging these rocks. I feel so safe.
I heard him down there.
Okay, are we gonna try to get to the top of that rock?
Yeah, I just don't want to be cut off at the top like he tried doing to us yesterday.
I know.
It's a good thing we got the wind kind of helping us. We'll hide the noise of these guys chewing on their bit.
Keep our ears open at all times, especially coming up.
They're right there. They're right there looking around.
Oh my God.
I think they heard us.
He was right up there, just standing, watching us. He can't come out on these rocks.
Mantracker's options are limited. His play, barricade the ledge and send the prey packing.
How did he know where we were? We're loud.
They were right there walking right to us.
They walked right up within 25 yards of us, and I was totally blown away.
That should get their heart pumping.
Their situational awareness was horrible.
Where did you see him?
He's up there.
Like right by us?
Sure, right by us.
Once again, it blew up in our face. Now we gotta play tough.
They've got a time limit. They're gonna have to make up some ground today.
Since when have you known a woman to be on time?
You got a point there.
Macho cowboy attitude? Or maybe just frustration that these women have been impossible to predict for the entire chase.
We're gonna have to hate playing games.
Rather than swerve off course, Steph and Christy head straight up for a game of chicken.
We're gonna outsmart this.
Just want to tie the horses up here. Kind of sit over here somewhere out of sight with binoculars. If we go running around this country chasing this pair of dimwits, we're just going to look really stupid. We're going to get situated somewhere where we can see what's going on, try to figure out their line of travel for today, because I hate looking stupid.
Look at that, dude. They're off their horses.
It almost made the trackers seem like they maybe were vulnerable.
Still hear rocks crashing over there.
I'll give up if I have to. You can force me both away.
You go over there and make it look like we're going in the opposite direction, and while you're doing that, I'll sneak up and around. Bada bing, bada boom.
Cops and robbers.
She's looking that way, Mark.
Make a run for it.
Mark, the horses.
I feel so safe.
I heard him down there.
Oh my God.
Now we gotta play tough.
Just want to tie the horses up here.
Mark, the horses.
Mantracker has Steph and Christy trapped cliffside. On the ropes, the prey lay it all on the line, attempting to swipe Sidekick's horse and steal their way to victory.
I knew it.
You got the other one, Mark?
She came over here, but looks like she headed back towards you.
I just saw Mantracker at the top of the hill. He had both of his horses tied up.
But I think one of us better babysit the horses from now on.
Get a hold of one of my horses. I'm going to be awfully angry.
We're gonna try the decoy plan again. We're gonna see how it works. But we gotta go now. We gotta figure it out.
Even if I have to give up.
No, because what can happen
Keep him away.
is I can get the horse and find you, and you can hop on with me. I don't think once he realizes that his horse has been captured, I don't think you're gonna be the priority for at least 5 minutes. Because if he's on foot, he hasn't been doing what we've been doing. So
All right, let's turn this bad boy off and get the show on the road.
I forgot I could rope one of them.
Hey, not a bad idea.
I was off my horse.
Been a long time since I roped something on foot.
You know, technically I can't catch them, that's my rule. But rules change all the time, so we went and grabbed our ropes. We thought if they're gonna stand there 25 yards away and taunt us like this, I'm gonna throw a rope at you, and if I catch you, you're caught. You know, I'll change the rules, I don't care.
Obviously, they don't want to win.
I'm trying to figure out how to get across over here. I don't see his friend that's with him.
We got them split up now, Mark. One going each way. Mark, keep tracker. I'm going this way.
All right. I'll stay with the horses.
Sidekick Murphy keeps tabs on Steph, torn between her capture and safeguarding the horses. Mantracker is glued on Christy,
Coming to you, Mark. Coming right at you, buddy.
making sure she's occupied and off guard.
I think this is what they wanted. They wanted us to split up, so I'm pretending that Mark's over here. Mark's over there with the other one. It's working perfect.
He's throwing his rope, trying to rope me.
Which one of the pair are you, Zig or Zag?
Zigzag, just how we roll. That ought to cool you down.
You throw like a girl.
Come on, cowboy.
Steph closes in on the horses, and Sidekick's audio awareness is compromised thanks to the racket of Christy's taunts.
Come on. Can't climb a couple rocks? Oh, here he comes.
Mantracker's advance down the hill scares Christy back over to Steph.
Christy, what are you doing? I can't even see him. Oh. You're supposed to be in a decoy. That's what I was doing.
The inadvertent reunion with Christy only deters Steph for a moment. An experienced rider, she's eager to get back in the saddle.
At that point, there was no hesitating. I was in. I was going for it, and I was going to do it. I am about to steal the enemy's most prized possession.
The horses are right there. He's away from the horse.
Got one! Got one!
Oh, I got your horse.
I got you.
I got your horse.
I got you.
I got your horse.
But we got you.
I hate you. I had been roped. I was tightly bound. But there he comes, Mr. Mantracker, and his smug look. Oh, looks like we gotcha.
The fact that she didn't give up after she had a rope around her, almost around her neck, she was not being very bright.
She still had some fire in her eye. She didn't want to let go of the horse. Didn't want to admit she was caught, but she was.
I had a man's rope around me. I had the Mantracker staring me down. I had this horse rearing up. I mean, what am I going to do?
Congratulations. You've just been the first one captured.
So Christy's free.
It's been a while. I haven't heard from Steph. I'm gonna assume she's been caught. But I feel like we've come so far that I should try to move on.
Christy, run! They got me!
I'm gonna make it for both of us. I love you.
Get these off and then we'll get moving. Good job though, buddy. Thank you. Can't get too cocky yet.
I had the map, but I was out of water. And I didn't have Stephanie. I didn't have a compass. The sun's high. It's gotta be about noon. My shadow's pointing north. I need to go south. So.
Foot in.
The trackers reboot,
Let's go, buddy.
and luckily not on foot. This chase just got very personal for Sidekick Murphy. The horse nearly hijacked on his watch. He takes the reins on tracking down prey number 2.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, yeah. It's got that same writing right there in the middle. Looks like she's going cross country.
It was her track. There was writing on the bottom of that boot, so we knew it was her. So I thought, you know, she's heading to water. There's been no water for them at all. If there is any water in this area at all, it's going to be there.
I'll follow your lead.
I see that water.
hope this leads me to a spring right here. I need to get moving.
It's funny, you got all this snow and not a drop of water in that creek.
If I don't find water soon, I'm probably gonna be done.
Looks like we got more tracks here going up this drainage.
I hear running water.
I got movement. Let's go.
I see it too. Tracker.
You go up and around that way. I'll go right up.
Mantracker's coming up there. You got me.
Pretty much done.
I was so exhausted, I just couldn't even put up the fight anymore. I was trapped.
She was so fatigued, she couldn't get more than about 4 or 5 steps out of herself before she was done.
She had the will to finish. She just ran out of gas. And man, she busted her butt to get as high up as she did. Good job, girl.
I heard you got horses. I heard you scream to me, dude. You got so far.
She's awesome, and like I love her to death, and we're just like sisters, and now this is like just one more thing to put in the back of our book.
What we can accomplish together from this point forward, there are no bounds. There are no limits.
Winning against women, it's become a particular pleasure. Two guys, you know, they're always going to be roughly the same. They're going to try to do the guy thing and power their way over everything. It's quite a challenge to chase two women, and you know, I'll take it every chance I get.
Life-changing doesn't even begin to describe it. I mean, I don't have words. I don't. I have never experienced anything like this. And I feel like I can do anything.